Okay, let me see what the heck's going on over here. My chat window is like. You hear that? He's a wizard now. You're a wizard, Swurvy. That's right. All right. It's so, like, oh my gosh, it's so night and day to be live during the day instead of the night. It is night and day. I have just oodles of energy. I have to keep my cell phone pretty visible right now. My daughter is saying she's not feeling too well. Typical dad's time off, and yeah, this literally happened last time too. The oldest, he got really sick. The last time I had taken some time, it was last summer when we went to that Coheed concert. It was Labor Day, and I took, Monday we had off for Labor Day, and I took off Tuesday and Wednesday to just, be down. And like they were going to go back to their things, and I was going to have, a couple of days to, but then he got sick, I got sick. It was so much fun. Yeah, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen now. I feel bad that my last stream got literally cut off by a power cutout. I really wish YouTube was different. I really wish YouTube, you could just fire your stream back up from where it left off, and I wish they would somehow input that technology. They don't. I guess I can kind of understand, but it pisses me off. I'm tempted to not tell my wife next time I take a day off so I can take care of things, but I work from home and she's a stay-at-home wife. Yeah, how are you going to get away with that, sir? I think you and her need to have just a different conversation. No, I told my wife yesterday. I was like, I'm thinking about taking tomorrow off. And she was just like, okay. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. I wanna post this stream right quick. John, I see your question in Discord. I appreciate you not asking in what's it called. However, it's okay. I'm fine with talking about it. I haven't heard back. So let's see. I had the initial interview on like a Tuesday or something, and then that Friday after, I had that video interview with a couple of them, and then I was told that I would hear back by middle of the week after that Friday, and I hadn't heard anything all week until the Friday after that. I had reached out saying, hey, checking in on this, and I got back a response saying, we're still unsure. I'll reach back out to you Monday to let you know where we're at with this, or whatever, something along those lines. And that was it. It ended there. It died on the vine. So I'm guessing that they just don't reach back out to all their candidates. That's one scenario. Or there really is something going on and there's some kind of inner turmoil within that department or something that's causing a huge delay. The job that I had before COVID, the one that I thought I was going to be at for the rest of my life, that happened in a very similar way, where it was like 5 weeks after my first interview where I got a call back. So yeah, I know. Guitar chord from John Mellencamp is the sound effects for the spell. Wait, which one? Hey, I like John Mellencamp, dude. My old man, he had He had quite a few of John Cougar, John Mellencamp, John Cougar Mellencamp records. I love that guy. He had some great tunes. All right, so we're into Talbot. Let's see, we're on the frontier. I can't remember what the heck Talbot's doing. I have to go get powers now. Yeah, this is the point in the playthrough where I have to go get powers, and I hate this. Crash into me. Was that his song? No, that's Dave Matthews' ass. The Dave Matthews Band. Who I also kind of stand for. I think DMB is pretty good. Alright, okay. John, have you seen Talbot? Like, have you seen this fucking guy? He's a G unit, sir. Alright, at any rate, let's... Alright, what are we doing? Into the unknown. Talk to Vladimir. Mateo, talk to Vladimir. Alright, so we gotta go get powers. Whatever. I'm not super happy. This is the worst part of the playthrough, but we just gotta get over it. You thought it was John Mellencamp. I mean, so here's the thing. Wait, what the fuck? Why can't I travel to the eye? Do I not have any fuel? I might not have fuel. You should get the chrome cyber arms. Nicholas J. I mean, maybe. Wait, why is it doing that? I probably just have to fuel. Welcome to the chat again. Ireshot. Ireshot with the oh my gosh, that is such a good name. Starfield 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh man, this is why you're one of my favorites. You're one of my favorites in the modding community. You're just something special, Ireshot. There's something about that. Now, why the front door? Did I not put my... Hang on. I might not put it in. Oh no, I have fuel. Why wasn't I traveling? What the fuck's going on? However, I do want to say this, that I have been debating the Modlist name, and I think I want it to have something to do with travel, maybe. Like, the first one that came to my mind was I'm definitely special. All right, that's for sure. Odyssey was one of the first ones that came to my mind. So it's kind of between three right now that I came up with. So there's Odyssey, the Odyssey Modlist. Then there is Traversal or Exodus. I have those three in mind currently.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
Is this character one of those sovereign citizen people?
Green lights on hatch. We're docked.
Which? So there's Universal.
I still can't believe Sarah was able to convince
Sanctum
NASA to let go of this station. And Vladimir has done so much work on it since.
Are you going to say the same thing every time we come here? Jeez. All right, so let's see.
Good day, Captain.
There's, is it Sanctum Universum? That's one of the religions. Then there's the Enlightened. And then there's, Varun. Now, one of those three, or one of those two, because we know what the Varun is, that they worship the Great Serpent. One of those other two, the Enlightened or Sanctum Universum, is like basic, just kind of Christianity still, I think. And then, so I think the Enlightened is basically just, they worship like the power of good or something like that. They just kind of worship goodness, and they're like, they worship like people being good. I don't know. I'll look into it more. I'll do a video on it maybe. All right, Vlad.
Now that those artifacts aren't
the
just
shark
blips
man.
of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
All 3 of those are trash. All right, well, talk to me, Baron. You are the one who came up with the Skyriminal order, so let's talk here. Sanctum Universum, I think, worship by grav jumping. No, that's is that what they do? I thought that was the Great Serpent. That's Varun, House Varun. Now we're talking. Point me at him.
All right, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can.
That's what she said.
I'm
Ugh.
having trouble pinpointing the
Womp
source.
womp.
You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open.
So this is
And from there,
kind of the part of the playthrough that I wish I did off stream, but I guess you guys are gonna have to suffer through it. Because, like, there's really not a lot of action going on here.
You might want this.
Ugh, he's trying to give me something. All right, what do we got here? We're pretty good. I guess we can have a snack because our oversatiation isn't even close. So let's eat something quick. Let's eat. Fuck it, we'll have some cereal. Yum yum. All right, that should be good for a little while.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Heller? I'm probably gonna start also looking into buying a new ship soon. Something with a little more distance. My spaceship building is so bad. It like, my knowledge of it is so low, and I really just gotta look into it. All right, Procyon, let's get over there. Swurv streams aren't about action. They're about roasting Swurv. Hey, listen, we all come here for different reasons, okay? And that's fine. You're here for one reason. I'm here to play Starfield and talk about modding it. Talk about how gorgeous this is. Look at that. I love the way it's seamless now. Loading screen, and I talk about it every stream because, I don't know, I'm just kind of obsessed with modding, I guess. Who's this?
Can I have a moment of your time?
All right, let's talk.
Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship
Shut the
due to the uncertainty of the...
It's the second time this playthrough. Leave me alone. Scanner anomaly. We're going on foot. I think Barrett's gonna die again. I think the hunter's gonna kill Barrett.
Indigo for land.
He does it every freaking one of my playthroughs. So here's where Starvival might cause us some problems here.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Not quite this way. This way? Alright. Speaking of Barrett, yeah, I know, that's why I'm trying to keep him in my...
One of my first jobs was scanning everything on lifeless moons. Boring?
This is how careful you have to
Peaceful
be
is more like it.
in Starvival. Like, you have to make sure you don't step on those things, or you'll just die. No, well, not die, but you'll get really, really crappy things happening that you don't want. Let's stay focused here. I did add, there's a mod that I added called Immersive POI anomalies, basically. So I guess it eliminated the possibility for like a civilized any kind of civilized anything to be near these scanner anomalies, because it's like, it's so true. Like, I think I've questioned that before. Like, it makes no sense that the people on these planets aren't like, what the heck is this temple? What's going on here? Why am I floating around? Another really cool feature of Starvival is how you have to get really close in order to scan stuff and have it count. Like, you can't be like 1,000,000 meters away and scan something, because I mean, I guess that doesn't really make much sense now, does it? What? A hunting shield shell? Is he posturing? You're right in my way, sir. Oh, shoot. Is that a dead one over there? Are you victorious from a scuffle for showing domination, that you are the supreme and superior mate? I think that's what happened right here. This guy's a G. Look at him. Whoa! No, it wasn't dead. He was sleeping. This is an ambush. Run for your lives. I don't think I can have gun arms. I mean, I can probably make that happen eventually. I'll look into it, okay? Let me get this neon. Gun arms, huh? I wonder how long into a Starvival mode playthrough that I should be waiting to purchase the Rev 8. Because it would obviously make things like this better. Maybe not better, but easier. Like, I still like the awe of this. I think is it's pretty amazing.
Every once in a while, the universe drops something like this into your lap. Hello there, my beautiful anomaly.
Pretty neat. Who else makes Starfield content here? I want to watch. I don't know anybody else, Thiago, that really does. There's not a lot of folks covering it. There really aren't. I mean, you can obviously just search on the YouTubes, but I don't think anybody personally here does. I think who we have here is so you have, if Ireshot's still here in the chat, she is a Skyrim content creator. I don't know or think she dabbles with Starfield, but I'm not going to speak for her. And then you got John and Baron, who basically are just here to cause problems. And, you know, it's whatever. We love them anyway.
Now check that out. The room seems to notice we're here. Like it's watching us.
Watching us. I do have... Thiago, if this helps you, I do have another video. I have the voiceover recorded. It's an intro to... It's going to be an intro video to a series that I'm going to do where I cover Starvival and all of its components and everything that it changes and what I've learned about it, what I like about it, what I don't like. Crap. Where? No! I went past it! No! Screw Screw you, you stupid temple puzzle. Do I really need to install the easier temple puzzle mod? I don't want to do that. I kind of like flying around these rooms. But I hate that it does this. I hate that it's like, I go to it and it's like, nah, fam, you missed it. Ah! I missed that one. Alright, come on. Todd, can you just put one in front of me, Todd? Todd! It just works. Are you serious? I flew right through that. I'm using all my precious boost fuel. Sorry, I'm getting upset. You know, I actually might. I gotta aim towards the top of these, I think. I think that might be my issue. No? Guys, like am I just bad at Starfield? Is that just the truth? Am I just bad at the game? Did I even connect with that one? I know I missed that one. Okay. I gotta get to him, and I gotta slow down a little bit. Alright, I didn't get to that one, though. This is pathetic. Okay. Alright, another thing. I'm putting it in. That's it. I'm modding this. This is awful.
Ta-da! Make way, we're here! It's like some kind of gate, doesn't it?
Oh, too many spoilers? Oh, man, I'm sorry, Thiago. Thank you for coming, though. I appreciate you being here. Get a little bit sparkly here. Oh, the level up too. That's sweet.
Now that was a sight to behold. You're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's get you back to the lodge to make sure. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Can
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Let's get back to the ship. Can I fast travel to it? Nope. Just gotta walk it. That's the thing about Starvival, guys. Listen, if you guys want, I'll start trouble with the wildlife. But I'm gonna quick save now. Although, should I just walk up to one to see if they kill me? Cold cave nettle. Frost reed. Resource fiber. Okay, let me grab some of that. Science, baby. That's exactly right. Now, where are they? Oh, wait. Hang on. Powers. Anti-gravity field. Modlist the stars. Wait. Okay. Wait, are they just, like, friendly, though? Let me walk up and see if I can scan them. They seem nice. Hey. Hey, my name's Talbot. Oh shit, Barrett. Bro, you shot first. What? Why are you mad at me? Barrett. Fucking asshole, Barrett. Okay. You guys. My gun's pretty freaking powerful. That was awesome. So I guess he's doing it again, isn't he?
Well, this isn't gonna last long.
Where did it go? All right, I got some hallucinogens now. That's great. All right, let me get back to my ship here. Now, how come Barrett is out of his spacesuit? He probably shouldn't be. Spaceballs, the Modlist. Like, really? You guys don't like Exodus or Traversal? I really like Traversal. You have to kind of be, like, a little weird and mysterious when you name these things. Just a little. Fucking Barrett. Shooting up the wildlife. Whoa! Whoa! Why is he messing with everything? Again, if you're new, welcome. Vasco. Vasco. Oh, that's the analyzer. Dang it. Why isn't my thing working? Inventory. Weapons. Oh, that's right. I don't have it on that button. I have it on this one. Open my door to my ship. Again, welcome. This is modded Starfield. Things like the ship ramp opening, not part of regular Starfield. Things like... Shut the fuck up, Vasco. I'm trying to talk to my chat. Things like that kill cam that you just saw. That's not part of regular Starfield. That is modded Starfield. That is called Star Vegas, that mod, and it is freaking wonderful. You know what else is wonderful? I see Chat of Arabia in the chat. It's so good to see you, buddy. We finally trash versus... Oh my gosh, whatever. Trash versus... Hey, how are you? Dude, I'm good. Did we get, like, sick from being out? In, like, crappy... Like a bad magnetosphere or something? My self-control is good. Claimed 10,000 credits. Nice. Okay, that's where that bump came from. I got an adrenaline rush. I don't understand why my bar is yellow. Maybe it just takes a little while to come back. That's got to be it. Whatever. Yeah, Mish. Well, so what I'm doing here is I'm actually trying to turn this game into something not so crappy. And it's been getting there. The game is coming along. I think I'm happy with how things are right now, or with where they're going. Like most of my biggest gripes. I'll wait till this is done. No, dude, I'm still trying to get the watch hours. I haven't been super active on the tube up until recently when I got this big boost in watch hours, and hence why I'm streaming much more often now. I know that sounded like a contradiction, and I didn't mean it to. Definitely gonna have to purchase a fuel index.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
I mean, it kind of does, man. I've just,
Go ahead and land.
like, I'm busy, right? I'm definitely very, very busy. But, like, that's what I like. I like staying busy, for the most part. Every once in a while, I need a day like today, where I'm not busy on purpose. Reality first. Heck yeah, dude. You're not wrong. But, like, streaming video games is, like, it's just kind of what I do. It's my hobby at this point, so.
Hard to
It's what I
understand.
do to take a little break.
Over
You're
here.
not busy?
There's
Let's chat.
something
Oh,
we
Barrett
need to
wants to
discuss.
talk? Okay.
Hey, so I thought you might like this. I hope you do.
For me, thank you. Thanks, but you don't have to give me anything.
Don't be modest. Everyone likes gifts. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it.
I've got some ideas.
I bet you do. And if not, well, you can always try to sell it. If I see
It's gonna be
anything
something
on
so
our next
stupid.
expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Oh my gosh, stop, John. Alien pie. He gave me some alien pie. I mean, that's probably a pretty damn good gift. Let's see what it does. Alien pie. 33 hunger points. And it gives me a nice little restoration for a few minutes. Not bad. And it comes in like a really nice container here. Don't you think? Comes in a nice little container. I could reuse this. I could wash this and use it again later. This is a good gift. Thank you, Barrett. Thank you.
Sweet home. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Really? Again? Okay.
Anything I can
We're
help
not
you with, Captain?
American pieing
I
it.
just wanted
No.
to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup.
You're welcome.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Oh my gosh. All right. Exactly how often do you get into jams?
Exactly as often as I need to. Jams are just sticky successes, right? At first it seems annoying, but it eventually washes off.
Jeez. All right. Yeah, I put my trust in people.
That's smart. Trust in things that are capable of trusting you.
You know what? I'm going to be the stern jerk here. I don't trust anyone until they earn it.
Well, fair enough. Seems kind of lonely, but you're less vulnerable. Safer. That's not my style, but I can respect it.
Fair
We have
enough,
all
sir.
sorts of folks in Constellation, after all. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation.
I'm not flirting with Barrett. Thank you, Barrett.
Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
Oh, who's Irvin?
Irvin Madani was my husband. He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah, he's gone now. I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star.
It's part of life.
Statistically, that's certainly accurate, but it's not that much of a comfort. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
don't
Derek.
worry.
Yeah, come on. Let's
Logically, I've ignored my feelings about Irvin's death since it happened. It's time for me to confront it. I'm just fortunate that Constellation has been a supporting home for me since Irvin died. I mean, where else would I get to dodge space pirates and discover new planets? On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's time when we just stop talking. All right. Hey, Vladimir.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
It was a building, like a temple. I love this one. Vlad, it gave me powers. Powers!
What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
All right, you guys ready? Check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna make everything float. Oh yeah!
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It was the temple that did this. I'm gonna use this everywhere.
Well, I suppose we can't stop you. But I'm joining the Deny Everything to the Public Club for a while.
We need to get you a costume. Something subtle, but with bold racing stripes. If my artifact leads to a Power 2 someday, then we're gonna need a secret handshake.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
Other planets might have gravity. Could I just search all of them?
You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the Eye to pinpoint the source.
I'll follow up.
Don't think it's just fortunes left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Credits, amp,
The
map.
galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Oh, this is where we got to go chill with Walter. This is like the best quest.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this.
I must admit,
Constellation,
you've surprised
artifacts.
me. I thought you
That
were going to
doesn't
take
sound
off
crazy,
as soon as
does
you'd
it?
gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
You know what? A soiree? What are you up
A
to?
business meeting, of a sort at least.
All right, let's hear it.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
Baron, absolutely. As far as Constellation members go, Walter is S tier, and I was thinking about
That
it.
settles it then.
And I was actually thinking
just
of
need to make
doing
a few
a
stops when we get
Constellation
to the
members
city,
ranked
and
video.
the drinks will be on
Just
me.
like sharing
Sure
my
we have
stupid
room for
opinions
you on
about
the
each
ship,
of them.
Walter. Might be cramped compared to what you used to, but it'll get you there.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Let's go.
To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Volai star system, huh? All right. All right, so let me get over to UC distribution.
Hey.
Surface. So I don't mind doing the fast travel stuff around cities. I try to avoid it everywhere else. S tier, Walter. A tier, Vasco. That you might not be far off. Like the fact that Vasco has like dinosaur feet stomps as you walk around is kind of silly.
Welcome to UC Distribution. So
All right, so let me see.
I hope we...
Ammo. We need 6.5. That. I think we're okay on aid. That's a good question, John. I like that. Okay, so the question is...
Back to it, then.
Starfield is mid. I can admit that. I'll say that to most people, Starfield is mid. That's fair. But that doesn't mean it's not worth getting. It's just not worth getting it at $70. And that's a very fair point from John. So the question is, what price do I think it should be at? Now, 70 is too high, right? 70's, it's certainly too high. I just want to check out this.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
I changed over the UC police outfits, and I wanted to just kind of take a look at what it looked like. So now, 70 is clearly too high. So let's try to back into an answer here. So let's go down to 60. Is 60 too high? I think that $60 is probably still too high. Oh no! The gnat has disappeared. Uh-oh. Yeah, Starfield modding at its finest. I'll fix that later. Whoops. So $60, I think, probably is too high for most people
Every
as
time
well.
I see that statue, I feel a little bit more hopeful.
Why?
Can't really explain why, but I do.
Okay, that's nice. Now, is $50 too high? So yeah, I think 60 is still too high for most people. 50? No, 50 I think is approaching the price
It's good to be home, right?
where I would be like,
Okay.
I would do it
Stand
because I know that, like, between eventual updates from Bethesda and modding and the modding community, eventually
Hey, what can I do for you?
eventually
no
the
problem.
game will be fun, and I am getting there. I'm kind of reaching the part the point where the
Say the
game
word,
was fun
and we'll
for
get
me.
you outfitted.
Now, with that being said, I still do think that 50 is too high, and I think that 35 is probably right around where it should be. I think that it should be like full price for just the stock game, not including Shattered Space. I think 35 is where we should be at. Now, we're just going to purchase like 1 tank of fuel. So a tank of fuel right now is about 3K credits. Interesting to think about.
Everything looks good here. I'll
You know
be
what,
at my
John?
booth if you
I'm
need me.
interested to talk to you about Final Fantasy VII Remake, because you know what you can do with that game? There's a heavy modding community within that game. You can mod the piss out of that game, apparently. But yeah,
Some food out
I'll
before
settle
we
on my
left?
final answer.
Whoa.
I'll settle on my
Yes.
final
Here to shoot
answer
the
of
breeze?
$35 with no Shattered Space. Right now, just because it's still really new and there's going to be more expansions coming out. So I think that price will eventually go down, right? Skyrim's what right now? What is Skyrim Anniversary Edition right now?
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Well, once you get the new computer, Johnny, you'll be right as rain to mod the heck out of it. All right, so I'm gonna have to fly to Aranea. Oh, see, this is something that pisses me off. I just don't have any power in the grab drive, so it's gonna be stupid. This is definitely one hyper negative thing about Starvival that I think most people are gonna struggle with, and that's one of the worst parts about Starfield is that you're in menus a lot compared to other games, and in Starvival you're in menus even more because you have to. And you have to work through that in order to enjoy the mod.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Alright, is there any like freaking space pirates about? Ah! Son of a... Alright. Now let me refuel. Hey, where'd my frames go? I had frames. What's up with this? That's better. Alright. Let me refuel. Oh, wait, whoa. I can't refuel yet. Hold up. I have to put it in my my ship's cargo hold. So misc, no, not this. Resources, compressed fuel. Put it all in there. Alright, so now I can go over here. Fuel up. Looks like I need like basically a full tank to get over to Volai. Probably get there, eat, drink, sleep, head into Neon. Fallout 4 was the only game where survival mode felt good. Not too easy, not too bullshit. Don't get me wrong, plenty of bullshit, but still fun. Wasn't survival mode basically just like ultra hard?
Hold while we scan your ship. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy Neon. I have cybernetic arms, of course I'm gonna enjoy Neon. Alright, let me get right here. Aid. I did not mean to take that injector. Oops. Alright, so let's nom on this alien pie that we got. Alright. Drink some sparkling water. Cool. Alright, now we're gonna crash out for like, I don't know, 11 hours. Now listen, I have a weird feeling that Neon is going to eat my frames for breakfast.
About time you got up. I bet you
So,
need the rest, though.
2,600 for my cruise weekly payments. Okay, that's manageable. What do I have for credits now? I have 8,900. I have a bunch of fuel. I have a decent amount of food and water. I'm looking okay right now. I'm kind of low on ammo, but that's whatever. I can deal with that. It wasn't just hard. You had to eat food and find non-tainted water, but the combat was balanced differently too. Okay. Someday, maybe, man. Someday, maybe I will actually play through that game. The intro was solid. Yeah, Neon is destroying my frames. See you later, frames. I mean,
I imagine
that's
a pile of debris and remains from the city has started to build up in the ocean below the city. Maybe one day it will reach the surface like a conglomerate garbage island.
I mean, that's kind of what it's meant to do, John. And Starvival does that too. Granted, it's a mod. It's not in the base game from Bethesda.
That huge shield?
Smell that?
It's part of the power system.
Incense.
Lightning
Industrial
provides a
chemicals of
substantial
every
amount of
kind.
Neon's energy.
But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
All right. Well, I mean, hopefully Starvival gets it right.
Been looking for you. Let's talk.
As far as my expectations and your expectations of like an actually solid playthrough, because
some kind of checkpoint ahead. Let's let them do their job so we can move along.
And I'll finish that thought in a sec.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
What is with this light?
Those ecliptic mercenaries. Factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective.
Cut the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped.
All right, get up slowly.
Not my circus. Not my monkeys. All right, Baron, be good. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Not too bad on the frames. Some people are looking a little weird, but it is what it is.
The Astro.
All right, now listen.
I really might
get away from some of these noises.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, as I was saying, hopefully this
Benjamin
mod
Bayou's
touches all the stuff that we're looking for.
Big, all right.
In a
Not sure what
survival
else it
mode.
is.
I think it's doing a good job
Astro
so far.
Lounge spared
So
no
far,
expense with their
it had
marketing, huh?
it had problems. I had problems with it, obviously. The first problem was it wasn't showing me how much hunger or thirst it was restoring for me. I figured out how to remedy that. It's just a load order issue that I kept running into, that loot wasn't picking up. Loot is like it's a tool that organizes your load order for you based on metadata. But it was kind of missing the mark on where to put Starvival, so I fixed that. And then the next thing was that it was not
The Star Yard of the future.
this item right here. This thing that I use to pop up this menu and show me this information. It wasn't. It was disappearing after like either a certain number of uses or some certain conditions were met and a bug happened where it would disappear and never come back. So that has been remedied with the latest version. So my I don't really
It's where
know.
quality ships are
The
made.
things I couldn't stand
don't
about
just
the
say
mod
that because it's
are
Stroud's
fixed,
business.
though.
It's just true.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes. Allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding.
Uh-huh. You're Walter's wife?
Co-CEO, heir to the Eklund fortune. And somewhere down there, I'm his wife, yes.
Didn't know our marriage was such a low priority.
Oh, it jumps up the list at the right moments.
Aww. We're here on Constellation business.
Yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
Yeah, about our business here, lady.
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
So our meeting is at the Astro Lounge.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm off to do all the work while you two stay here.
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our seller. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, Let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
He gives me 1,000. What can we do with 1,000? A little play money? You know, there's another mod that I don't really
Scram,
talk
I'm on
about.
duty.
That's Star UI. This whole UI overhaul is so good compared to what the vanilla UI was. Like, if you're playing without Star UI, like, you are...
You're out there alone, right?
You're really screwing yourself over.
I would have loved to hang around here as a kid. Now I realize how dangerous that could be.
Full line of equipment and accessories for all your
All
hectic
right.
needs. Packaged food? Check.
Feel like making a purchase today? Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Lousy, huh?
Oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Siegert himself. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Pretty smart.
Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
Alright, so we need a 4. You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying twice.
I don't usually package pieces of intel, but maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much, but I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
Right, Now.
Equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
Can we talk again about the Modlist title? Because I don't see how all 3 of those are just garbage titles. I don't want it to be Starfield. I don't want it to be. Get the heck out of my way. Get over here. Got a guy missing a head over there. That's pretty normal in Starfield. We just kind of ignore it at this point. Wait.
Yeah. I know this place.
Oh. Wait, why is this inaccessible? Hold on. Search the cellar's sleep crate. Ah, here we go. Already. It's weird. I've done lockpicking on this playthrough.
Click. You got it.
All right. All right, Musgrove. Barrett, move it. Stand by, I gotta respond to a text message. Back at it. Now we gotta go, ask about security? Which means we gotta go into the Astral Lounge.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. Guy's trouble for the status quo.
You know what? I haven't, in all this time that Starfield has been out as a game, I have yet to take Aurora. I never have. Yay, no more dude dancers.
The music is amazing.
Yeah, bruh.
Huh? You have to speak up.
Excuse me.
Everybody seems to be having a good time.
Can I get you something to drink? Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale.
I'm definitely not here to try the
And
Aurora.
what are we waiting for? Let's set you up. Here, take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but
I have a meeting here later. I'm worried about security.
the Astral Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is handpicked from the finest officers in the city.
Let's say I needed security to be on my side if a fight broke out.
Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astral Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be your security.
I mean, it seems
We do
all
strive
pricey.
for setting the most reasonable rate.
I mean, lower the fee, and I'll be sure to stop by every chance I get, bro.
I'm sorry, but promises make for poor currency.
Okay. Just This meeting could get ugly. Having security on my side could keep chaos from breaking out, sir.
Bullets flying would certainly be bad for the club's reputation. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested.
Yeah, 1,000.
Excellent.
Sounds
Let
good.
me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction.
Does he have
Sure.
any just water?
Could I tempt you with some Aurora, perhaps?
All right, let's see here. He's got baguettes. That's good. He's got a bunch of sparkling water. We're going to have to bite the bullet and just buy all of it because it's water. Plus 32 energy resistance for 20 minutes. That's pretty sweet. Cool, cool, cool. All right, at any rate. All right, so we got some water.
Hope to see you again.
Yes? What?
All right, let's head up. Wait, do I have to talk to Walter first? Check the door controls. Okay, interesting. I forgot about all this part.
Got a problem?
No problems here. Just... Were they coming to try to talk to me? Alright, let's check these.
You can handle this system. I'm sure of it.
Already did, brother. Alright, so now I gotta... Yo! Getting rug burn here. Mr. Walter.
Never run into spaces. Scum.
They really are scumbags.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you. Wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me.
That's how I show my love.
How are the preparations coming?
It's done. Let's get to this meeting.
To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. just in case. Good luck, all of you.
Let's get there. I got you, man. Thank you, John. Good to have you here again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for modding. You're the best guy. Let's get up to the lounge.
Hello.
Alright, sorry. Sometimes the music just takes me, you know? Alright, Walter.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them. Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Ramsey and Travers. Now, what if I named my mod list either Ramsey and Travers or just Travers? Got it.
I was really hoping for a message written in invisible ink, but this will have to suffice.
Remember,
Barrett, why don't you
Ramsey
close
and
your mouth?
Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
All right. Briefcase man. I gotta get my dance on first. All right. Briefcase.
Hi!
Hey! You wanna dance?
Usually.
Yes?
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Nice pin you got there.
It's worth exactly 0 credits. Same as my career. So don't get any ideas.
I'm with Samwise and Gabbers. I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
All right. Walter!
This Aurora stuff? It's blowing my mind.
Hi. Having fun?
I just saw our cellar walk by. Good job.
One step closer to our goal, buddy.
Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Close the deal. Get the artifact.
This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the Neon Underworld to always be invigorating.
All right, let's do this.
Catherine Muzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making me nervous.
Yeah, Talbot's not really. Yeah.
Flexing the muscles already, huh? Fine.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind, and I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Remote trigger to close the door. Stop bluffing. We know you need to sell quickly.
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now.
Nah, you still need the money.
I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
Take the money, bro.
All right, you win. Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home.
If you'll excuse me, I need to get out of town.
Yeah, I think you do, sir. All right.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
We're being
Is there
harassed.
a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astro Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending armed men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
I love this.
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out.
We need to get Slayton off our backs.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
I wish Walter Stroud could be a permanent follower.
I'll be making some calls.
Hey!
See if I can't land.
I know your husband.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly what I saw.
Right, Slayton. Cool.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
You impounded my ship. You're all dead.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
That stinks. Because he's expecting me.
No, he isn't.
I have Walter Stroud with me, the CEO.
We weren't expecting a VIP to come through today. Let me just run a few checks.
It won't take up much of his time. We just had a misunderstanding.
Maybe I could squeeze you in. Let me see.
Awesome.
I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
All right. Let's see here. Head over to the elevator.
You have a question? You can chat with the receptionist all you want.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us. Crap.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office.
Breaking? You made an appointment.
Move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay?
Understood.
I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Sneaky, sneaky. Come on, you too, Barrett. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Dang, dude. You think they're gonna see me in the dark here? I think I'm pretty well hidden. No glowing arms or anything.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
I don't think this is the way to go. There was some droid movement there.
Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork.
Go, boys. Let's go, boys. Come on. They're not coming, are they? Fine. Novice lock. Stealing. Ugh. This one.
Ah, like butter.
Just some security is on full alert.
Found him.
Now, you have to fight your way to the exit.
Did I just level up? I have 2 skill points. Excellent. Okay. I don't know why all my tutorial stuff keeps popping up. All right. Nutrition is there. Gymnastics. No. Environmental conditioning, maybe. Ballistics. Interesting. Mastered this. Rifle. All right. Level this one up because we're going rifle build for sure. And then the other points, either in maybe pain tolerance, environmental conditioning. Yeah, I think I gotta start getting this. I think I do. Yeah, I'm just doing it. Could I sound the alarm? Anybody in here? Gate control. Is there anything I can do with this one? Open that up. You know what? We're going for some immersion here. Yeah. Gate goes up. Whoa! Man, they got some freaking robot dogs on us here. There's something over here, too. Good job, Walter. Punch that one right in the face. You see Walter over there just punching that thing?
They're scrambling the protocols. I doubt that'll work again.
Come on, R2. I'm not hiding. Oh, jeez. I should have a trauma pack here. Let me favorite that. Not sure why my health is capping at 226. Status. All right, let me aid. That. All right, and we can drink a little quick snack. We're getting tired though. Our fatigue is building up. That's not good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mod this in earlier too. There's a water cooler mod.
But you're next. Say goodbye.
Anybody else want to be a freaking hero?
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Walter! What are you doing? Walter was gonna get freaking killed by that guy. Okay. Jesus, Walter. See, I told you not to get in the line of fire. If you are new to the stream, just joining me, this is a Starvival stream. That's why you're not seeing many bullets being dropped. That's why damage is really high. That's why people are dying in one shot. Necessary.
You made a big mistake!
People are gonna be pissed that I'm killing civilians here. Well, like, casualties, you know? What are you shooting at? Huh. Is someone in here? Oh, there's glass there.
Well, they don't need it now.
Close one.
Oh, I love this part.
Sorry that you died. Kind of.
Oh yes, I know how this ends. Fine, let's go.
We'll let those innocents go. We've learned our lesson. One. This one can fit here. We got this. Okay, yep. Cool.
Where'd you go?
This really doesn't do anything? Oh.
Didn't get far.
Oh shoot! Barry spooked me there, man.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
Alright, so let me get this back on.
no idea what you're up against.
Wait, what was that? Nice. Here. Again, another cool part about Starvival is the boost pack fuel system. I really enjoy. That was a weird little glitch there. I really enjoy the boost pack fuel system. It's nice that I have to actually think about using my boost pack, because before just vanilla Starfield I would be boosting all the way up here. Ooh, right. I love me a good solid kill cam here. Isolation headset. I don't need that. Okay. I've got a little bit of like paranoia going on from all the combat, so I'm not gonna be able to aim down my sights very well. We're going for immersion here, fellas.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Crap. All right.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon the best place to do business. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You infiltrate my office. I lock it down. Where else can you match wits for the highest stakes but here?
You crossed the wrong person. Me. Call up your guards, Slayton, and release my ship.
You have what's mine. I, indirectly, have what's yours. We are at a stalemate. Although, I do count a few more guns on my side.
I wouldn't oh wait, crap. Starvival's, what's going on with me?
I do admit, having
Probably
the
getting tired.
CEO of Stroud Eklund in my office is quite the opportunity.
How are your quarterlies looking, Nicholas? Perhaps we can add Slayton Aerospace to our supply chain. Provided this unpleasantness was behind us.
Yes, I think that could be a most beneficial exchange. There is just the small matter of paying for the humiliation. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves.
As in we could let him go?
If you wish, you will have the opportunity to tell him yourself, shortly.
Let the thief go with a sternly worded warning or get the authorities involved. Up to you.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure seeing you again will be a fine conclusion to your previous business.
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
What's going on here? Check addictions. Just paranoid. Caffeinophagia isn't really that high.
You're carrying a lot. Do you want to take a moment to shuffle things
107 or 105.
around?
Yeah, Barrett, I need you to
something?
take some stuff.
Let's see if I have space for that.
Five. Yeah, hold that for me.
Well, that's all I have too.
So what is my problem here? Fatigue. See, this is where sometimes Starfield is like really cryptic. Need to sleep, so a little bit of that. I was just tired, huh? And being a little distressed. Suit protection. That's gotta be it. I'm all messed up here. Hold up. Alright. Cool. Hopefully that should restore. Oh. Musgrove.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor.
He wants me to decide what to do with you.
Please. I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that why we're all here?
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all, even if we have found ourselves working with the man he stole from.
We're letting you go. Get out of Neon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But if I were you, I wouldn't expect leniency around here after this.
A rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well. I'll clear things up with the authorities. You're free to go.
Time to go. Let's talk more back at the ship.
Cool. I don't think I can carry any of that. Yeah, I can't take any of this. I just have to take the money. Contraband, huh? Alright, so it's not regenerating? Is it because I'm not wearing my suit? Gosh, that'll be so dumb if that's what it is. Oh well, we'll see.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
Why is he even talking smack? Like, who is he? I should just go shoot him. Am I going the wrong way here? Yep. My speed is slowed.
Have a nice day.
You too, buddy. Everybody's so nice around here. Coming to Neon's always fun.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want a piece of that.
When the shift goes long again, that girl's gonna kill me.
I think I should do a stuck on Neon video. Like, let's play Starfield, but you can't leave Neon. There's a lot to do here, I think. Like, enough. There's enough to do here.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus? Funny stuff. Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because we have
Little outposts. Quick save.
There's something we need to discuss.
Ship landed way over there. I want to see if I can go pump out the fuel. Okay. Nothing in the kits here. Inaccessible. Ugh. That's annoying.
Hey. Been looking for you. Let's talk.
So weird that the same NPC is in the same, or on so many planets, excuse me. I should mod that. Just hit my ship remote here. Fun trip to Neon.
To believe this little tin can protects us from certain death constantly, without fail.
What can I help you with?
So far, anyway.
What's up, Heller? Alright, so we're refueling. Let's eat. Nice, okay. Eggs. A potato. Lentils. We're refueled. Now let's sleep before we bounce. No, is this?
Sleep well? Let's hope. The same as I was a few moments before
Anything I can do for you?
Ship's starting to get a little busy.
Honestly, it wasn't as bad as you pictured. Don't get me wrong, they weren't exactly having me over for dinner, but I wasn't being tortured either.
We got the artifact.
I agree. This life suits both of us, don't you think?
Way easier than retrieving an artifact from a mine that's about to get raided by pirates. But I feel like we made more friends the other way.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used
Hitting
up
tab to
pump.
get up. It's not working.
Forgive me.
Fiscal quarter added. What is that? Oops. Oh, it's a rifle. It's perfect. Uses the... Can break through the strongest armor. Hair... Oh my gosh. Yes, Walter. Stupid. Oh, yeah, baby. Not much of a scope. It's fine. Damage is like just gonna be nuts. I'm excited.
Liftoff looks good. All systems on. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed for less. But I will offer you one chance to hand over the artifact and turn away from this path.
Oh, that's not any type of ship I recognize.
Whoa. We don't mean you any harm.
You say that now, but your kind is not ready for the artifacts. The Starborn know what you are capable of.
Oh, good. Glad we got that out of the way early on. I'd hate for us to have to send you our resumes.
Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Abandon your thirst for knowledge or drown in it. We are growing impatient. Cease your attempts to stall for time.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the artifact.
Man, this storytelling was so good. Till the end.
The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Seriously.
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. Energy output from that ship is far above the normal range. If we spin up the grav drive now, we have a chance. through this. Hold on.
Okay, where do we gotta go? Alright, we'll go to Olympus this time. Go, 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 go. Get away from the dang Starborn.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Bro! Shield's got a hold, shield's got a hold, shield's got a hold.
Jump
About you, but I've never heard of the star. Speculation part of my brain is an overdrive. Need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
Right. Back to the lodge first, then review the data second. And then we'll consider the ultimate mysteries of the universe right after that. No pressure. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Alright, we'll do this chat and then we're gonna call it a stream.
I've been thinking a lot about my early days in Constellation lately. Got me pretty nostalgic, and I started digging in some old things. Just sort of reminiscing. I found some of Irvin's last messages to me and thought I'd listen to them again to hear his voice.
That sounds depressing. Were these previously unread?
No, I apparently read at least a few of these. I just don't remember. It was a difficult time.
Whoa, wait, what are you talking about? That sounds depressing.
Guess I didn't think of it that way, but yes, it was sad. It was also comforting, though. So, most of the messages were everyday things. Lots of excitedly written news about biodiversity and plant life. But one thing stood out. In one of his messages, he mentioned this job that he took at a mine shortly before he died. He said something terrible was happening there, but the message was garbled after that.
Yeah, interstellar communication.
True, but this was different. I recognized this pattern from the war. A portion of the message was encrypted. Well, Vasco helped me decipher it. Turns out the message was from Irvin, and he was begging me to help him. The message was short, but his voice was pained. He was so upset.
Let's get the time machine.
I know this is probably long done, but I heard his voice. I can't just not look into it. So in this message, Irvin said he was being framed. He said they'll do it again. He asked if Constellation could send more help.
This recording is 20 years old.
It is, but I was thinking about it, and well, it's still wrong, right? So I figured, hey, I can do some sort of a remote investigation here, see what I can find out. There's gotta be a paper trail, right? Now, I happen to have a trustworthy contact who knows a bit about law and owes me a favor. I'd need to pay in advance in case there are any access fees or bribes.
Take the money, bro.
That works. I'll tell them to go ahead with the investigation. You know, hearing Irvin's voice again made me want to help him, even though I know I can't. Does that make any sense?
No. Must be important,
I appreciate
bro.
that. It's going to be hard to get some sleep tonight after all this. But the fact that I'm doing something about it might be enough to help. Hopefully poking around in old records doesn't catch the attention of Hephaestus. Well, anyway,
Who is Hephaestus?
I'll let you know if my contact finds anything.
Anybody remember who that is?
When you're not busy, let's chat.
Again?
What's new? Alrighty.
Alright, so he's good. Sarah's good. We have to just go back to the lodge. But we're not. What are we doing here? Man, we gotta sleep. We're gonna We're gonna sleep, eat, drink. Alien broth. Eggs. Potato. Cool. Now we sleep, even though Barrett's right there and it's kind of weird.
Good. You're up. Let's move.
All right, we're not moving. We're stopping, Barrett. We're saving. This was a great stream. Thank you all for watching another Starvival mode stream. Things are working now. Things are working great. Had a lot of fun. I can't wait to do another one, honestly. Catch you all later.